Hello, I am Professor N.K. Pandey from University of Lucknow, and today we are going to have a small session on quantum numbers. To completely describe an electron in an atom, four quantum numbers are needed. They are energy N, angular momentum L, magnetic moment ml, and spin ms. Now let us consider about the principal quantum number. This quantum number describes the electron shell or energy level of an atom. For particles in a time-independent potential, as per the Schrodinger equation, it also labels the nth eigenvalue of the Hamiltonian, like h psi is equal to E psi. Principal quantum number these principal quantum numbers designate the principal electron shell of the atom. Here, n indicates the most probable distance between the nucleus and the electrons. A large value of quantum number implies a greater distance between the electron and the nucleus, which in turn implies a greater atomic size. The value of the principal quantum number can be any integer with a positive value that is equal to or greater than 1. The value n is equal to 1 denotes the innermost electron shell of the atom, which corresponds to the lowest energy state or the ground state of an electron. In this way, the principal quantum number n, it cannot have a negative value, or it may not also have a zero value. When a given electron is given, when an electron is given energy and sent to the excited state, the electron jumps from one principal shell to a higher shell, causing an increase in the value of n. Similarly, when electrons lose energy, they jump back into the lower shell and the value of n also decreases. The increase in the value of n for an electron is called absorption, emphasizing the photons or energy being absorbed by the electrons. Similarly, a decrease in the value of n indicates a release of photon, that is emission of a photon. Now let us go for understanding what is azimuthal quantum number L. The angular or orbital quantum number describes the subshell and gives the magnitude of orbital angular momentum. As we all know that the orbital angular momentum, that is L, is equal to r cross p, where r and p, r is the radius vector and p is the linear momentum. R and p are lying in one plane, then L points perpendicular to that plane. So this is angular momentum. And we are talking about an orbital angular momentum, that is an electron revolving in an orbit around the nucleus. Now, this has to be understood different from what we call the spin. In the spin angular momentum, the electron or any body that spins about its own axis. So it is azimuthal quantum number indicates the quantum number for orbital angular momentum, and there later we'll see that a spin quantum number is indicative of the spin angular momentum. Now, a value of azimuthal quantum number can indicate either an S, P, D, or F subshell which vary in shapes. This value depends on and is certainly capped by the value of principal quantum number, because the value of L cannot exceed n and its value will be from 0 to n minus 1. Here L is equal to 0 is called s orbital, L is equal to 1 is called p orbital, L is equal to 2 is called d orbital, and L is equal to 3 is called f orbital. The value of L ranges from 0 to n minus 1 as we have seen. The first p orbital appears in the second electron shell, that is n is equal to 0. Similarly, the first d orbital, L is equal to 2, appears in the third shell, that is n is equal to 3, and so on. This quantum number specifies the shape of an atomic orbital and strongly influences chemical bonds and bond angles. Now let us go for magnetic quantum number ml. ml is associated with the orbital orientation. ML describes energy levels available within a subshell. ML yields projection of orbital angular momentum along a specified axis. Value of ML ranges from -L to +L with integer steps between them. The S subshell L is equal to 0 contains one orbital, and therefore the ML of the electron in this S subshell will always be 0. P subshell, that is L is equal to 1, that contains 3 orbitals. So ML of an electron is in a P subshell will be -1, 0 or 1. The D subshell, that is L is equal to 0, contains 5 orbitals with ML values of -2, -1, 0, 1 and 2. Now, the spin projection quantum number S. A spin quantum number describes the intrinsic angular momentum of the electron within that orbital and gives the projection of the spin angular momentum along the specified axis. Value of Ms ranges from -S to +S. An electron has a spin S is equal to half. Consequently, Ms will be ±half, +half and -half, corresponding to the spin and opposite spin. Each electron in an individual orbital must have different spins because of the Pauli's exclusion principle. That is, all the 4 quantum numbers cannot be same. Thus, an orbital can never contain more than 2 electrons. The electron spin quantum number is independent of the value of N, L, and ML. Mind it, L depends on N. For example, L is equal to 0 to N minus 1. ML depends on L. ML is equal to -N to +L. But a spin is the intrinsic property of the electron, and it does not depend on these values of N, L, and ML. The value of this number gives insight into the direction in which the electron is spinning and is denoted by the symbol Ms. Now, in a tabulated form, all the 4 quantum numbers are given here. Principal quantum number, N is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4, etc. Corresponding angular momentum quantum number, L is equal to 0 to N minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3 up to N minus 1. Magnetic quantum number ML, that is -L to +L, -L to +L. Spin quantum number S, that is +half and -half. Now, quantization of angular momentum. In addition to quantized energy specified by number n, for example, in the Bohr model we had seen that the energy was quantized, that is, the energy of electron in could not be continuous. It had certain specified value in those orbits. Energy could not have all possible values. So the energy was quantized there. But orbital angular momentum is also quantized. The magnitude of the orbital angular momentum vector can only have possible values given by L is equal to under root L into L plus 1 h cross. Here L is the orbital quantum number. For example, if L is equal to 1, then L will be 1 into 1 plus 1, that is root 2 h cross. Next value, that is L is equal to 2 if you take, then 2 into 2 plus 1, that is 2 into 3 root 6 h cross will be the next possible value of the angular momentum. So the magnitude of the angular momentum is quantized. Now we will also see, that the orientation, that is the angular momentum vector, is quantized in space also, that we call the space quantization. Anyway, Bohr model of the hydrogen atom had quantized angular momentum L is equal to nh cross, and the lowest energy state n is equal to 1 would have L is equal to h cross for the first orbit. In Schrodinger equation, the Schrodinger equation shows that the lowest state has L is equal to 0. This lowest energy state wave function is perfectly symmetrical sphere. For higher energy states, the vector L has in addition only certain allowed directions such that Z component is quantized as L along specified axis Z as ML H cross. LZ is equal to ML H cross. Now, quantum states of hydrogen atom. For each n, there are n possible values of quantum L, etc. You can see that n is equal to 1 indicates L is equal to 0. That means Ml is equal to 0, and the spectroscopic notation is given as 1s and the shell is K. N is equal to 2 will give two values of L, 0, 1. For 0 value of L, we have Ml is equal to 0. For L is equal to 1, we have Ml is equal to -1, 0, 1. N is equal to 2 corresponds to L's shell. And we have orbitals 2s and 2p. N is equal to 3 will give L is equal to 0, 1, and 2. L is equal to 0 will give Ml is equal to 0. L is equal to 1 will give Ml is equal to -1, 0, 1. And L is equal to 2 will give -2, -1, 0, 1, 2. And the corresponding orbitals for L is equal to 0, we have 3s. For L is equal to 1, we have 3p. For L is equal to 2, we have 3d. And all these together are in the M shell. Similarly, we can analyze the case for N is equal to 4 also. Now, at the end of it, let us ask a simple question to understand whatever we have seen. How many distinct states of hydrogen atom, N, L, M, are there for N is equal to 3 states? Now, how to answer this? Very simply. N is equal to 3 state has possible L values 0, 1, and 2. Each L value has ML possible values of 0, -1, 0, 1, or -2, -1, 0, 1, and 2. The total number of states now are, that is 0, 1, then -1, 0, 1, that is 3, and -2 to +2, that is 5. So total number of states are there is equal to 9. Now, there is another quantum number we have discussed, that is the spin quantum number. For electron spin, we have S is equal to ±12. So, N multiplied by these two states, +12 and -12, there will be actually 18 possible states for N is equal to 3. Each of these states has the same N, so that they all have the same energy. Thank you very much for your kind attention.